God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My beloved child, today I call you to listen to my voice with an open heart and eyes wide awake in faith. I know you've been walking through days that seem motionless, as if your life has been stuck in an endless season of waiting. But hear me, at this very moment, something mighty has begun to move in the heavenly realms. I have placed you at the front line, not by accident, but because I trust you. What I am about to reveal goes far beyond what you asked for in prayer. You were set apart by me, chosen before the foundation of the world, destined to see with your own eyes what I lovingly prepared for you in eternity. Are you seeking a deep spiritual shift in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings pour upon you daily. It all begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this method can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Do not wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start your path toward a fuller, more abundant life. Even before your first breath, I had already marked this day in my heavenly calendar. I heard your weary heart whisper, "Why does everyone move forward, while I remain still?" And now I answer with divine authority, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope." Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. Every silence you faced, every hidden tear, every prolonged wait, it was all accounted for by me. I was there, even when you thought you were alone. And now, I declare with clarity, the time of waiting has come to an end. What was invisible will begin to manifest. What seemed impossible will begin to unfold. You will see doors opening and paths being formed by my hand. Lift your head, take a deep breath, and walk with confidence, because the promise is alive, and its time is now. Comment, "I trust God's timing, He is never late." The seasons you've lived through until now have been marked by a feeling of invisibility, as if your presence went unnoticed, as if your voice echoed into emptiness and your effort was ignored. There were moments when you wondered, "Will my time ever come?" I saw that thought rise within you. I saw your hands lifted even when strength was gone, and I know how much it cost you to keep believing. But now, with my breath, I raise you before the eyes of those who never imagined it would be you. You were not forgotten or overlooked. Every hidden tear, every whispered prayer when no one was watching, every dawn where you fought off despair, it was all seen by me, gathered by me, written in my book. You were never just another face in the crowd. You were and are my beloved, my chosen one, my hidden treasure. And today, I declare with authority, this is the season where you will see with your own eyes what your knees have upheld in faith for so long. As it is written, "Before I formed you in the womb I knew you, before you were born I set you apart." Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5. Nothing was in vain, not your pain, not your waiting, not your perseverance. My presence, beloved child, is going before you like a living, constant flame. It is clearing the way, untying knots, destroying traps, and preparing the scene so that you may safely walk onto the stage of promises. I know how much it cost you to hold on to faith when it seemed like everyone else around you was being blessed, everyone but you. When the eyes of the crowd turned elsewhere, you remained firm, even in silence. And your silence touched me more deeply than many loud cries. Your faithfulness moved me more than empty words. There was purpose in every apparent delay, a detailed plan behind every silence. I wasn't punishing you, I was shaping you. I was forming in you not just the capacity to receive but the maturity to sustain what is coming. What you called delay was actually protection. What you thought was loss was deliverance. I know some people walked away, doors closed, and opportunities vanished before your eyes. But my child, all of it was necessary to bring you precisely to where you are now. Heaven is about to open over you, and no force, natural or spiritual, will be able to stop what I myself have decreed in your favor. See, I have placed before you an open door that no one can shut. Revelation chapter 3 verse 8. That door is yours. This time is yours. And this promise is meant to be lived with passion and faith. Did you know there's an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-rooted beliefs and shift the way you perceive reality. It has had a powerful impact on my life, and we'd love to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to move in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's so important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you'd like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing inspiring and transformational content, we invite you to explore our product. The link is available in the first comment so you can discover how this technique might also help you on your journey. Your support helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. Thank you so much for your trust and support. Listen to me deeply. I saw when your kindness was ignored, when your sweetness was despised, when your faithfulness was met with indifference. I saw when your sincere heart was misunderstood, when your sacrifice was answered with silence, when your generosity was repaid only with ingratitude. But I tell you today, every act of love, every seed sown in dry ground, every act of faith you carried out when no one was watching, is about to blossom. For I reward in secret and also in public. I exalt at the right time those who honor me even in hiding. You are mine, my beloved child. And as my child, you are an heir to the promises. I did not choose you for shame, I chose you for honor. I did not prepare you for humiliation, I prepared you for elevation. The time has come for your faithfulness to be made known. Not for vanity, not for self-glory, but so the world may see in you the reflection of my glory. I am turning your story into testimony, your pain into healing for others, your perseverance into inspiration. The dreams that lay dormant within you are now being touched by my breath of life. I am breathing into your spiritual womb, bringing into existence what even you thought was impossible. For I am the God who causes rivers to spring up in the desert, roads to open where there are no paths, life to rise where silence once reigned. Comment, my silent faithfulness will be celebrated before the eyes of the world. My child, I know you fully. I know when your soul is anguished and your eyes hide tears behind forced smiles. I know when your voice sounds cheerful, but your spirit groans in secret. I know when your faith wavers, even as you continue to worship. And that is why I speak to you now. This word is for you. It is no coincidence that you are here, no accident that your ears are hearing these lines. It is the fulfillment of a divine appointment set since eternity. Your persistence touched my heart. I saw when you kept your pain silent so as not to harm the faith of others. I saw when you forgave without receiving forgiveness. I was with you every single moment, holding your hand when no one else saw. And now, I declare, the season of restraint is over. The season of release has come. I am pouring over you a flood of answers. What once seemed stuck will begin to flow. What didn't move no matter how hard you tried, will now shift supernaturally. The dreams stored in the drawers of your heart, those you thought too small or insignificant, are now being retrieved by me. I am restoring your hope, your strength, your vision. And what once felt far away will now become real. Comment, God is bringing to light the dreams I buried in silence. Do not fear anymore, my child. I know all your flaws, your limitations, your doubts. And still, I chose you. Not because you are perfect, but because your heart is surrendered. Many could have taken your place, but none had the heart I found in you. So do not be discouraged by insecurity. Do not let fear steal what is already yours by inheritance. Faith is the bridge that will carry you to the fulfillment of the promise. Your obedience will open doors that no human strength could unlock. Leave behind the weights that no longer belong to you, the burdens I have already removed from your shoulders. I have already prepared the places, the connections, the resources. I have aligned heaven and earth to conspire in your favor. I only need you to keep believing, even when nothing seems to make sense. As my word says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. Now is the time to walk by faith, to move forward even without visible guarantees, because you know who your Father is. And I, your Father, do not lie, do not fail, do not abandon my own. You will walk through places you never dreamed of, and you will say with tears in your eyes, it was worth the wait. It was worth trusting. Comment, faith will be the bridge that carries me to the promise. Everything that once seemed like injustice will now be reversed. Every pain will be transformed into glory. Every scar on your soul will become a sign of a miracle about to unfold. I am the God who restores, who redeems, who honors. Not one of your tears was lost, and no was without purpose. Every loss was my way of protecting you. Every rejection was my method of drawing you closer to me. Your difficult seasons were like fertile soil where I planted seeds of perseverance, faith, and humility. And now, those seeds are sprouting, blooming, bearing fruit. I will exchange your ashes for a crown. Your shame will be replaced with honor. I am clothing your weakness with my strength and opening your eyes so you can see yourself the way I've always seen you, strong, capable, loved. This is the season of favor. This is the moment where the invisible becomes visible, where what's been hidden will be revealed, where the heavens will sing over your victory. Great turnarounds are coming in the days ahead, changes so sudden and unexpected that you will know it was the hand of God. And it won't be by chance or luck, it will be fulfillment. Because you waited, you persevered, you trusted. And now, my beloved child, I say to you, walk with confidence. Praise with gratitude. Wait with hope. For he who promised is faithful. Hebrews chapter 10 verse 23. Even when your soul grows weary and your body rests, know that I never rest. I am always working behind the scenes of your destiny, moving invisible mountains so that the path ahead of you is cleared and filled with my peace and blessing. I am sending unexpected provisions and opening doors you never imagined, preparing surprises that will transform your future in a magnificent way. I have cared for you with immeasurable love, protecting you from the traps the enemy relentlessly tries to set to delay your progress and sow doubt and bitterness in your heart. But none of these attacks have reached their goal because I have always been before you, covering you with my presence and power. Now, the blessings I carefully prepared and that were hidden are beginning to be released. The enemy's plan, which aimed to discourage you, is doomed to fail, and I invite you to rejoice, to lift your soul in praise, because the time of your victory is near, closer than your eyes can perceive. Your story, which at times seemed marked by waiting and silence, will soon become a living testimony of my love, my strength, and my faithfulness. Many who doubted or underestimated you will watch in amazement as divine favor manifests over you, and I rejoice in your faithfulness and in the heart that remained steadfast even when all seemed lost. Trust me without reservation, for what I am doing now is greater than anything you have ever experienced. You are the chosen one, the one at the forefront, the son I carry proudly in my arms and whom I will guide toward a future of hope. I myself have engraved your name on the hearts of those who have the power to open paths and who will become your allies, even when you do not know them, and I am preparing meetings, opportunities, and connections that will bring unexpected joy and prosperity. Do not mistake this grace for luck or chance, for it is my loving hand acting on your behalf. Therefore, dear one, free yourself from the wounds of the past, from every memory that weighs on your soul, from every mistake that insists on returning to sadden you, for I have already forgiven and erased all your faults. You have before you a new page, a fresh start full of light, where sadness will give way to joy and hope. When old pain tries to resurface, remember that you are my beloved son, completely renewed, and that no shadow from the past can stop the brightness of the future I have prepared for you. Reject the lies the enemy tried to plant, the ones that say you are not enough, that you are not strong or worthy, because all of that is deception, and the truth is that you are more than a conqueror, protected by my unfailing love. What you have lived until now was not in vain. Every tear watered the seed that will bloom in your life, and I rejoice to see how patient and faithful you have been. Your time has come, and I invite you to walk with me, confident that at every step I am by your side, removing the obstacles that prevented you from moving forward, clearing your understanding, and filling your heart with a peace that surpasses all human comprehension. Your doubts and fears will be dispelled because I am renewing within you a divine clarity, a purpose that now begins to be revealed without shadows of uncertainty. Hear the whisper of my love that calls you forward, to a path carefully planned so that you may prosper and be happy. My promise to you is a future where you will be recognized, loved, and blessed, where your efforts will be rewarded, and your heart will find rest in the certainty that you are not alone. Do not be deceived by the circumstances around you. They do not define what is to come. The transformation I have begun to work in your path will soon be visible to the eyes of those around you. People who may have doubted you or didn't even notice your strength will begin to see the radical change, and curiosity will take hold of their minds. They will ask how all this happened. What is the secret behind your life that now overflows with blessings and achievements? And you, with simplicity and faith, will be able to answer that it was my love, my faithfulness, my hand that never left you abandoned for a single moment. Your story will become a living testimony of my goodness, my faithfulness, and my strength that never fails. Through your journey, even with the pains and difficulties you faced, many will be guided to find hope and comfort. Look closely, my child, at the subtle signs I will place on your path. Small daily blessings that will serve as confirmations of what I am doing in your life. An unexpected act of kindness, a friendly word that arrives without warning, renewed strength that arises in moments of weakness, encouragement coming from strangers, all of these will be the whisper of my love, a constant reminder that I am with you. These little miracles are just the beginning of something much greater and more beautiful about to bloom. Each one is proof that you are seen, loved, and chosen to receive great things. I need you to hold on to faith with all your strength, beloved child. Do not let old fears and doubts pull you backward. Stay connected to me in prayer, in moments of silence and worship, and in full trust in my promises. That is where you will find your true strength. When discouragement comes or anxiety tries to take hold of your heart, run to me immediately. Do not try to solve everything alone, for I am here to comfort you, guide your steps, and remind you that I will never leave you alone. My presence will be your safe refuge, and the peace I give is something the world cannot offer. Prepare your heart to receive the blessings that are coming. Do not wait for everything to be perfect to choose joy. It must be a present decision, a shield against doubts and fears. Joy is your powerful weapon against the shadows of insecurity. Declare today that your happiness will no longer depend on external circumstances, the actions of others, or momentary situations, but only on my presence, my promises, and my infinite love for you. When you live like this, you will see how joy will open doors previously unimaginable and bring even more blessings into your life. I know very well the dreams kept in your heart, those you have never revealed for fear of seeming impossible or too great. But listen carefully, I myself planted those dreams within you. Every beautiful desire you have was born from my hand and my will to see you prosper. Trust me to dream again, to believe with all your faith, and to pursue those dreams with courage, because I have already blessed them. Soon you will enter a season where long-forgotten prayers will be answered, where things that seem distant will become real before your eyes. You will look around and see my mark in every detail of your life, and the certainty of my care will fill you with peace and gratitude. In every area of your life, family, health, finances, relationships, you will begin to see my perfect plan unfold. What once seemed impossible will be restored. Every concern, big or small, will be met with blessings and comfort that only I can give. The time has come to leave behind the days of limitation, of feeling trapped or small. I am opening wide doors and inviting you to pass through them without hesitation, knowing that I am on the other side, waiting to embrace and guide you. The provisions you need are already on their way. The love, peace, and joy I promised are about to manifest in your life in their fullness. I see every gesture you make, even those you thought nobody noticed. I saw when you chose to be kind even when kindness was not returned. I noticed every time you held back your tears to keep the peace, so as not to disturb the atmosphere around you. Know that none of this was hidden from me. I was there beside you, even in the silent moments when your heart quietly wept. I gathered every tear you shed in secret and kept them as precious seeds for a future full of rewards you cannot yet imagine. I was working in you, even when everything seemed still, even when it looked like nothing was changing. It is in the silence that the greatest transformation happens. It is in the calm that the deepest work begins to manifest. You will see doors open effortlessly, and what is yours will come to you in peace. Nothing that is destined for you will go unnoticed or slip through your fingers. There will be people who will not understand how quickly things are changing for you, who will wonder how someone like you is receiving so much grace. Some may even speak against you, but do not fear. I will protect your name, cover your path, and defend your cause. What I give you, no one can take away. What I bless, no one can curse. I am your defender, and you do not need to prove anything to anyone. Stay close to me. Keep your heart pure and your spirit calm. Let me do the heavy work. Let me show my power. I want you to remain in peace, without hurry, without rushing. Everything I have prepared for you will arrive at the right time and in the right way. You don't need to worry about missing the opportunity, because if I want you somewhere, I will make sure you are there. If I open a door, I will give you the strength to walk through it. If I make a promise, I will bring it to life, because my words are alive and effective. Nothing I say returns to me without fulfilling its purpose, even when you do not see the action. I have watched every step you took, my child. I know how hard you tried, even without always succeeding. I know you kept being kind, even when it was hard. You kept praying, even when tired. I know you still believe, even when nothing seemed to change. This faith is precious to me. It is this faith that moves my heart and makes me lift you up for great things. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.